How's it going, everyone? I hope you all are having an amazing day. It is that time of the month again. I didn't do one last month because I wanted to have a big, grand, super duper Omega haul, and I think it's too big. I think it's a bit too big from what I expected it to be. I think we have fucking like 60 something volumes to go over, so it's gonna be a long video. Sit down, grab your snacks, your popcorn, your drinky drinks. You know, if you're drinking anything other than brisk iced tea, don't talk to me. That is the best drink on planet Earth. There's nothing you can say about it. But yeah, we're going to talk about some amazing pickups, some dream pickups for me, and just some overall phenomenal manga that I got for good deals. Some of this stuff I did get for 50% off. There was a comic book store that was closing down, and they had a really good selection of manga, so I got some good stuff for half price, which I think is an insane deal. You don't get every now and then. You just don't get. So yeah, but before I start this video, according to YouTube, I think it's like 70 to 80% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more, scroll down, hit that sub button for me. Again, thank you guys so much for 1,000. As of filming this video, just yesterday I posted the 1K special. So if you haven't seen that and want to, please go see it. It'll be up top right here. I think it's right here. But yeah, without further ado, let's start talking about some manga. It's going to be a long video. I'm not going to talk too in depth about everything here. But yeah, some manga I've always wanted to pick up, and some Japanese manga. Oh, very special, very special. But yeah, I think first, let's start off with the single volumes and new releases we have. Like I said, we'll start off with the new releases and single volumes I got. I only got 3 new releases, and about 3 other just single volumes I picked up this month. And I guess this is an omnibus. You can call it an omnibus, but I got volume 1 of Fairy Tail, or at least the omnibus volume 1, which is volume 1 to 3. I got this for a good deal. I think I got it for like 25 bucks, something like that. So it's less than $10 a volume, which was really cool. So, and Fairy Tail is a series I know nothing about, but I know it's either a love-hate relationship. You either love this thing to death or you hate it. I know my friends, at least my IRL friends, don't really like Fairy Tail, but my buddy said he really likes it, and he and I share similar taste in manga, and you know what? It looks like a fun, relaxing, you know, kind of gimmicky shonen manga that I think I'll enjoy. I do definitely like the art style, but I mean, I know nothing about Fairy Tail. All I know about it is that people fucking hate it, but I mean, I'm excited. I'm gonna read it. I haven't read it yet. I got it about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it's worth. Maybe pick up more if I feel like it. This probably isn't gonna be on the main priority list, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be one I definitely check out in the future, or in the near future, I guess I should say. But yeah, I mean, Fairy Tail, can't really say much about it. I don't know much about it, so yeah, that's it. Fairy Tail. Then we have one manga, a brand new manga that I have been loving ever since volume 1 came out, and that is Origin Volume 4. Oh yeah, finally, about damn time I get Origin Volume 4. This is a manga I love so much. I'm a big Boichi fan. I love all of his work. I'm waiting for Sun Can Rock to get English physicals, and then I'll have everything Boichi has made physically. But yeah, so far Origin is amazing. I think it is very different to his other works, especially Dr. Stone. This is a more modern day sci-fi manga with like human-like robots and stuff like that, and I think the plot is very well done. I think it's about a robot that wants to find its humanity and like why it's been placed in a world of humans, and like, you know, he just wants to be one with humans and wants to find his purpose, I guess, for living. And it's a very good read. Very good read. I love Origin, and these spines are amazing. These covers are gorgeous. Boichi, my beloved, please never stop making manga. And then we have a single volume to a very popular manga. Everyone knows it. I got Berserk Volume 10. Now, for those that don't know, I used to have Volume 1 to 3 of the deluxe editions, but I ended up selling those, and I'm going for the singles. I mentioned this in a very controversial video, but people don't really like it. I never called Berserk bad. I never called Berserk bad. I just called the deluxes expensive. Holy fuck. That's all I did. All I did was call the deluxes expensive. That's all I did. I never dished and shit on fucking Berserk. Hop off my wiener, all of y'all hop off my wiener, and I'm moving to the singles, because for me it is much easier to spend 20 bucks on a volume here and there than just never having the money for a deluxe edition, which are like 70 something Canadian dollars, and which is, you know, money I don't have. It's just money I don't have. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with the singles. I'm gonna get what I don't have, what I haven't read, and then I'll get 1 to 9 in the future so I can have everything and then I might do a reread. But yeah, I know nothing about Berserk. I know nothing about the Golden Age arc. From what I left off in the deluxe editions, it was the very beginning of the Golden Age arc. But yeah, I know nothing about it, but I'm very excited. I do really like these physical editions. I do really like the spines on these, I can't lie. And yeah, I mean, it's Kentaro Miura, preferably what everyone considers the best manga of all time. I'm not gonna fight that. He's not my personal favorite, but I can say that he is the best manga to exist, I guess. I mean, I can't complain. Next, we have Choujin X Volume 6, another manga I have been waiting for a very long time to come out. These come out once every 3 months, and I can't decide. Sui Ishida has been absolutely insane with his covers. Volume 9 was recently announced, and it looks phenomenal. I'm gonna show the cover here, but I mean, you can't go wrong with pink. You really can't. I think it is a absolutely stunning color, and looks phenomenal in person. But yeah, we're not there yet. We're only at Volume 6, and so far, I love this cover. This is definitely one of my favorites, and one I just love so much. But yeah, Choujin X, I think it's a solid series. I don't think it's like phenomenal. I don't think it's like mind-blowing, but I do think the art is absolutely insane, and the plot so far is pretty solid. We ended off Volume 6 with a nice little time skip, which I thought was very cool. So I'm excited to see where this goes in the future, because now I have no idea where this manga is going, and I'm very excited to see where it goes, because so far this manga is very good, very enjoyable. Now, on the complete opposite of Choujin X, we have Hirayasumi Volume 1. A slice-of-life manga I have been waiting a very long time for, ever since it was announced 6 months to a year ago. I read this already. It's just such a chill slice of life. A very wholesome, sweet slice of life about, I think it's like a 29, 30-year-old dude who befriended a lonely grandma who ended up passing away, and he inherited her house, and his cousin ended up moving in with her. So it's kind of the daily life of a pretty relaxed, unemployed 29-year-old and a college student, a female college student. So, I mean, honestly, it's everything you could ask for in a slice of life, with a little bit of plot to it. And it's honestly very good. The art is super, super, super fluffy and relaxing and calming to look at. It's not rough around the edges. It's a very soft looking art style, and one I think is going to be very good. I very much loved this Volume 1, and I can't wait for more. It was very, very, very good. And also, the spine on this manga is going to be amazing when more volumes come out. And so far, I just love the physical addition to this manga. It's just very solid. Very, very, very solid. Now, the last single volume I got is Vagabond Volume 11. I have 1 to 8, but this is one of the volumes I got for 50% off. So I thought, you know what, I saw it. It's close enough. I got it for like $13. So I think for that is an absolutely insane deal for a very popular manga. So I thought, you know what, you really can't go wrong with 50% off on a Vagabond volume. You really can't. So I picked it up. And yeah, I know nothing about Vagabond. I have a lot of it up there, but I've only read Volume 1 to 2. So I know nothing else about it, but I'm excited to read it whenever I get the chance. But yeah, that's Vagabond. Now, I'll save the very special manga for last, so we'll go through all of the other English manga I have. And next is a manga I've been really wanting recently, and I decided to get a load of it. So for those that don't know, I am a big Gundam nerd. I'm a big Gundam nerd. Some of my favorite movies of all time are the Thunderbolt movies. I swear to God, if none of you guys have seen the Thunderbolt movies, please do yourself a favor. If you want the greatest in music and visuals, go watch Thunderbolt. And also, the story was fantastic. For those who know Gundam, know that there are no good guys. It's basically based on your whole perception of who you like better. And all I'm going to say is Sieg Zeon. That's all I'm going to say. You know, my goat Char. And my boy the Nugget, you know, we rise up. But yeah, I got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 8 of Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin. Now, I got Volume 8 for like $10 off, so I thought, you know, I don't have up to Volume 8, but I thought, you know, I might as well get it while I can. So, you know, I decided to get it because, like I said, because I can, and it's like dirt cheap. I got it for like $20 instead of 30. But yeah, I'm a big Gundam nerd. I don't know if any of you guys, I've never shown you guys my Gundam collection, which hopefully I will in a collection video, hopefully in the near future, but I'm a big Gundam nerd. I love Gundams. I'm more of a fan of the model kits than the actual shows themselves, but I mean, I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong, and these physical editions are absolutely stunning. Gundam is just that one series that it's a very niche community because not a lot of people read and watch and build Gundams, but for people that do absolutely love the Origin, my buddy recently watched all of the Origin movies and said it was absolutely phenomenal. And I haven't even read it, and I love Char Aznable, my goat. Sieg Zeon. Gundam the Origin is a series I know nothing about, but I'm very excited to read because it is considered a classic in, you know, the manga community, I guess, because it's the Gundam manga you want to read. So if you want to read something where like it's the start of the Gundam, it's the start of everything, go read Gundam the Origin. Now for other Gundam series like Thunderbolt and stuff, you don't need to know the history of everything. You can kind of just watch it without knowing anything and it won't hinder your experience. But I mean, if you want to go the extra mile, you can absolutely read Gundam the Origin, which is what I'm gonna do. So there are only 12 of the hardcovers, which are nice, but they are very expensive. Like on those 4 volumes, I think I spent like $120 on them or something like that. But I digress. I don't want to talk too much about everything because obviously this video is already 15 minutes long, or at least I've already been filming for 15 minutes long. But I'm not done with Gundam, because speaking of Gundam Thunderbolt, I got Volume 7, Volume 8, and Volume 9 of Gundam Thunderbolt. This is after the first 2 movies, December Sky and Band of Flowers. So for those that want to watch the Gundam Thunderbolt movies, watch December Sky first and then Bandit Flower second. My personal opinion, I think December Sky is just a tad better than Bandit Flower, but still, they're both phenomenal movies. I gave a 10. Like I said, big Gundam fan. I love the Thunderbolt so much. This is the movie I was talking about where it's like, you know, there are no bad guys. I mean, there are no good guys. It's all personal preference on who you like more. I'm Team Nugget. But yeah, I digress. Thunderbolt, I can't wait to collect all of it. There are 21 volumes in total that I'm just super excited to own and very excited to digest. Next are 2 volumes I got for the 50% off, and I thought, you know what, 2 for the price of 1 isn't that bad of a deal. So I got Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Heart Gear. I know nothing about Heart Gear. But what I do know is that it's by the creator of Black Torch. For those that know Black Torch, it is considered a flunk by Shonen Jump. It was axed after 5 volumes, but when people read it, it was considered such a fucking unfortunate circumstance that this, what seemed like a phenomenal manga, got axed. Everyone was kind of peeved when reading it. I got pretty upset because I thought it was a phenomenal manga. And Heart Gear is their newest manga that they are currently publishing, that they are currently making. I think it's like a monthly manga or whatever, digitally. I'm not talking about the physicals. There are 4 volumes out in English that I do definitely want to pick up in the future, but for now I want to digest Volume 1 and 2 and read it for what it's worth. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this manga. I got Black Torch when I first started collecting manga like 4 or 5 years ago, so it's been around for a while, and I think Heart Gear is, I mean, it looks very good. I'm a huge fan of this person's art style, and it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. But yeah, I digress. Let's move on to more manga. Next, I'd like to talk about a series that's considered decently hard to find, but has recently come back into print, and that is Barakamon. I got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6. Now, I am very, very, very excited to own this manga. For those that don't know, I watched the anime forever ago. I think it was 2 years ago or something like that, and I fell absolutely in love with it. I thought it was a phenomenal slice of life manga with some decent life lessons in it. It kind of just teaches you to chill the fuck out every once in a while. Someone who takes their career a little too seriously and lives by calligraphy, and, you know, moves out to the countryside and realize, you know what, there's more to life than calligraphy, and kind of learning to wind down and you know, work with his inspirations and aspirations, which I think is a very cool manga idea, and one I have been loving. I got Volume 4 to 6 for 50% off at that comic book sale, and I definitely don't regret it. I definitely don't. So getting like 3 volumes for pretty much like $20 was an insane deal. 25, 30 bucks. That's an insane deal. Next, we're going to move on to a very popular series everyone knows, that sadly got axed in English. It didn't in Japanese. So we never ended up finishing it in English, which sucks because it's a very widely renowned manga and anime as one of the best comedies and just one of the best anime mangas to exist. And that is Gintama. So I got volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and volume 6 of Gintama. If there is one thing I love about the physical editions, it gives that super classic shonen vibe with the physical editions. The spines, the covers, everything about it just screams classic shonen manga. Like, you know, the colorful spine colors and the really nice and simplistic covers that really shine and just really pop. It just screams classic shonen, like Yakuza Japan and all those. I'm sorry for my chair squeaking. This is a really bad chair I've been using for a while, but I apologize. It's just a manga I've been wanting to read and an anime I've been wanting to watch for a while. And I thought, you know what? I had the bread. So, you know, I thought, you know what? Might as well just try it. You know, I believe there are 27 something volumes in English. There are 77 volumes in Japanese. So hopefully in the future I can get the rest of it in Japanese, because I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I know nothing about Gintama. It's widely renowned as like one of the best anime mangas out there. And is a cult classic with every anime and manga fan out there. And it's one I definitely want to add to my collection that I definitely don't see a lot in people's collections, which is weird. Now, next is a manga I kind of bought on a whim, but one I definitely don't regret. And that is Ajin the Demi-Human. I got volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Some reason I don't have volume 4, but I got volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, and volume 10. I don't know why I didn't get volume 4. I guess it was a misclick and I just never ended up purchasing it. But yeah, I got 1 to 10 of Ajin minus volume 4. It's a series recently that just got Omni announcements, but I mean, TikTok, fuck you, because I was seeing a shit ton of TikTok panels of Ajin and it looks phenomenal. I watched the anime, about 2-3 years ago. The anime was okay. Apparently season 2 drifts away from the manga, which honestly, season 2 was okay, but season 1 I definitely didn't think was that bad. And the art for this manga is absolutely insane. It's beautiful art style, and compared to the CG of the anime, the manga absolutely shits on the anime. So from what I can tell as a consumer of both, definitely go read the manga instead. There are 17 volumes in total, so it's not too long, and they're not that expensive. They're like 13-14 Canadian dollars, which definitely isn't bad. For a manga this size and in this quality, usually it would go for $17, so I'm definitely not complaining. All right, next is a manga I've been wanting for a long time, but ever since the omnibuses got announced, I decided to wait and get those, and I ended up getting the first 3 omnibuses to Fire Force. So I got volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. So I did see season 1 and 2 of the anime, and I thought they were amazing. I'm a big Okubo fan, big Soul Eater fan, and I'm a big fan of Okubo's art style, and I couldn't say no to Fire Force. First, I did have a love-hate relationship with Fire Force. I can't lie. I did think Fire Force was like at first, and it still does kind of upset me with the fan service. I do definitely think the fan service was done wrong in this series. Especially that one character that I just can't stand. If she wasn't so full of fan service, I feel like she would have been a lot better character. Okubo isn't perfect, but everything else about this manga is absolutely amazing. The villains are super cool, and the main cast are awesome. I love them so much. But yeah, I can't say too much about Fire Force because I have yet to read these, but I love these omnibus editions. They are oversized omnis, and for 26 bucks, Canadian at least, I think it's like 20 American dollars. These are cheap. These are cheap considering the singles are like 15 something dollars a piece, Canadian at least. So if you want an oversized omnibus to Fire Force, dude, get these. Get these 120%. These are amazing quality releases that look amazing on the shelf. For those that don't know, the spines on these omnis do connect, which I think are so cool, which I think is so cool. But yeah, I digress. Fire Force, a lovely, lovely, lovely manga and anime that I absolutely adored. It actually has one of my favorite openings of all time, Torture Liberty by Canaboon. Go watch and listen to that song if you haven't already. It is an absolute classic in my opinion, and one of my favorite songs of all time, and one of my favorite openings of all time. All right, so we're on the last series for English, and then we're on to the Japanese stuff. We have a very popular manga to a recent mangaka that sadly passed away, to probably the greatest mangaka ever. I got volume 1, volume 2. Sadly, no volume 3, because apparently that's pretty out of stock and decently hard to find, but I did get volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, volume 10, and finally volume 11 of Dragon Ball Super. For those that don't know, a couple months ago, I ended up binging all of Dragon Ball Z around the time Toriyama passed away, sadly. It was just a big coincidence, which sucked. I was never impacted by Toriyama in my childhood, but reading it now, he definitely did hit me. Dragon Ball Z is considered a classic in my collection now. It's considered obviously one of the greatest mangas and animes ever created, for good reason. And Super, I think, does a very good job of holding up that legacy. I think his name is Toyotaru. Is an amazing mangaka. He almost like he doesn't copy Toriyama, but like, oh my god, if you were told this was Toriyama, it's like, okay, it's not peak Toriyama in DBZ, but it's still like a really good rendition of Toriyama's art style. It's amazing. It's really, really, really good. I can't hate. I love Toyotaru a lot. And sadly, with Toriyama's passing, I don't know how Dragon Ball Super is going to continue, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm about 10 volumes behind. 21 just came out. At least last month, I think. So yeah, I do definitely need to go pick the rest of the series up, but I'm kind of waiting to get volume 3 so I can read it and then continue it. A lot of people love Dragon Ball Super just as much as Z. I am very excited. For me, Dragon Ball Z just felt like the start of the Dragon Ball universe and everything about that. So I'm very excited to read more about Dragon Ball Super. I did watch the Broly movie. Yeah, I know I jumped the gun a little bit, but I do know about the Tournament of Power and, you know, Super Saiyan God and, you know, Super Saiyan Blue and all that. So it's all good on that front. That's all I really needed to know. Other than that, the Broly movie was phenomenal. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal movie. If you guys are big Dragon Ball fans and haven't seen the Broly movie yet, you're really missing out. Speaking of Toriyama, I got this on a whim, but I'm definitely gonna add it to my Toriyama collection. I got Sandland. I found this for retail at my local Indigo. I was pretty happy because I can't find this anywhere. I can't get it on Amazon. I can't get it on the Indigo website. So I don't know if it was a fluke that they had it in stock, but I decided, you know what, this is my chance. I might as well pick it up. I never really cared for Sandland, but, you know, with Toriyama and all that, how much I love his stuff already, I decided, you know what, I think as a little collector's item, I think Sandland, you can't go wrong. And also, I think it was like a, yeah, it was like a $15 volume. I mean, I know nothing about Sandland. I know a game just came out and the anime, but I mean, fuck, I'll take it. I do definitely want Dr. Slump as well, which is a very out-of-print manga, but hopefully in the future, I can get it and add it to my collection. But yeah, that's it for the Toriyama stuff and all the English manga. Let's move on to the Japanese manga. We have one series in specific, but we got 20 volumes of this one series in Japanese, and it's to one of my favorite animes of all time, and what I consider to be a heavily underrated anime that not a lot of people put respect on. I got volume 1 to 10 of Kekkai Sensen Global K Battlefront Part 1. So I'll show the covers as I talk about it, but Kekkai Sensen is by far my favorite, one of my favorite animes of all time. I love the goofy nature and the really sci-fi-esque plotline, while it being a part of modern New York, which I think making it in New York is so fucking funny considering all the shit New York has been getting recently. But I mean, it's a phenomenal series. I love so much, and for the English physicals for this series being super out of print and hard to find, I thought, you know what, the Japanese, it was cheap, it was in great quality, and they came from great sellers on eBay. I think I got this for like 40 American dollars, which I think was an insane deal. And yeah, I can't go wrong with Kekkai Sensen. But that's not it. I got volume 1 to 10 as well of Kekkai Sensen back to back, which is part 2. Sadly, part 3 is currently just being made manga-wise, so there isn't much more to collect. But I'm also very happy to have this in my collection as well. I got these also on eBay. And it kind of sucks because all these volumes came with the stickers that the person paid for them. He paid 200 yen a piece, which is less than 2 American dollars, which is about 2 Canadian dollars, maybe even less than that. But yeah, it hurts to see the stickers because I could have gotten all this for 10 bucks, but I ended up paying like 50, which is all right, which is fine by me because I still consider it a good deal. But I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with 10 bucks for a whole series, right? But yeah. Kekkai Sensen, like I said, is that one series I love so much. Has a great cast of characters. Has one of the goofiest and one of the most fun plot lines I know of. For some reason, volume 6 to 10 are wrapped, which I'll take because I'm not gonna browse these at all. They're just gonna sit on my shelf as a kind of collector's item. But yeah, oh, love it so much. I love Kekkai Sensen. If you guys have yet to go watch this, please do yourself a favor and go watch this series. It's only 2 seasons. There are 11 episodes each, I believe, and you really can't go wrong. You know it's good when the ending song itself had its own community, aside from the anime. If you guys want to go listen to it, you probably already know it, but you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Definitely go give it a listen because it's a fucking banger. It's an amazing ending song. A very, very, very good song. But yeah, that's Kekkai Sensen, volume 1 to 20. In great condition, honestly, and these arrived pretty quickly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Kekkai Sensen. Now, to 4 very, 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 very special items to me. You guys know how much of a JoJo's fan I am. My room is covered in JoJo's memorabilia and personal printed posters, and I decided to start a journey in collecting the Ultra Jump magazines for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least the ones with JoJo's on the cover of them. If I was going to go for every single Ultra Jump magazine that had every single JoJolian and JoJo Lands chapter in it, that'd be a whole different story, but I'm just going for the ones that have JoJo's on the cover of them. And I have 4 out of the 5 Ultra Jump magazines for JoJo Lands. I have Ultra Jump magazine for chapter 1 of JoJo Lands. This came out in 2023. I believe this came out in March 2023. It says up top there. For those that don't know, I've been reading JoJo Lands for ever since the first chapter came out, right before I finished part 8. I finished part 8 just before part 9 came out. I loved part 8. I thought part 8 was fucking awesome, and I think part 8 so far has been phenomenal. It might be up there with one of my favorite parts right now. Let's see how Araki brings everything together, actually tells this story, but so far it's amazing. I love the plot line. I love the characters. I love the stand designs. November Reigns is my favorite stand design right now, because I'm a big JoJo fan. You know, his whole goal is fucking bitches and getting money. This part, like that, if that doesn't describe JoJo in one sentence, I don't know what does. He will do anything to make money and, you know, fuck a bitch here and there, you know what I'm saying? He never implies that he actually wants women. He just wants money. But in the first chapter, you can see him surrounded by women, which I thought was really funny. But I digress. I don't want to talk about each volume too much, but yeah, this is chapter 1 of JoJo Lands. I love this cover so much. It's very good. The only one I don't have is the one with Rohan on the front of it, which I don't know what month that is. I believe that's I have May or June or something like that. I have no idea, but this is September's Ultra Jump magazine with the JoJo Lands cover on it. It even says the big fat JoJo Lands on it. I love this cover a lot. I really do. This was released when volume 1 of JoJo Lands in Japanese came out. And I mean, again, you can't go wrong with this, but look at this. This is so fire. It's just such a fire cover, and it looks phenomenal on my shelf. I would like to get all of the Ultra Jump magazines for JoJolian as well. I think I said that. I don't know how many there are. I think there's like 10 or 12 or something like that with JoJo Lands on the cover of them, and they're pretty pricey. These weren't cheap either. With shipping and everything, I paid like $50 a piece, which is about retail, even if I were to buy them from like CD Japan or like any retail Japanese store online that sold these. I'd be paying about $50 for it all, even if, like, you know, for shipping and all that. So I decided, you know what, I'll get them on eBay so I can, you know, display them for what they're worth. But yeah, I mean, I don't regret it whatsoever. For $50 a piece, I think that's a fucking steal. Because for what it's worth, I love JoJo's. Like I said, my room's plastered in JoJo shit. You know, your boy a big dick rider. You know, we dick riding JoJo's around here. But I digress. This is the September 2023 version of Ultra Jump, and this is January 2024's Ultra Jump magazine with JoJo's on it. I actually got this from CD Japan, so this is brand new. This isn't secondhand. I didn't buy this on eBay. I bought this off of CD Japan, And I never showed this in a haul video in the early 2024 because that's when I bought it. But I'm just going to consider it a pickup in this haul video so I can show it off. And this was when Volume 2 came out. This cover is absolutely stunning. I love Araki's choice of color and the way he uses color theory and all that. I think works absolutely phenomenally with his manga designs and stuff like that. I think when it comes to uniqueness and color, I think Araki cannot be topped. I really can't. I really don't think he can. But yeah, I mean, I digress. I don't want to talk about these too much, like I said. But yeah, this is January 2024's, and this is the newest one. This was May 2024's Ultra Jump magazine. I got this one secondhand on eBay. The only one I got brand new was the one I just showed, and this was when Volume 3 came out. And when I got this, this was the newest JoJo Lands chapter. But since getting this and filming this video, a newer chapter has come out. It felt so cool owning the newest edition of JoJo Lands, thinking I could never own it. So owning this Ultra Jump magazine just is awesome. Now, I wish I could get bags for these because they are super heavy and they're super thick. So if I try to stand them up by themselves, they'll just topple over. So the ones that are wrapped in plastic, I tend to keep wrapped in plastic because they're very sturdy and they stand up well. I can probably get bags for them on Amazon or something, or like protectors for them or whatever, but right now I don't really feel like it. And this came with, I don't know if I can find it, it came with a cool mini novel, a super small novel with Rohan on the front of it. I have no idea what this says or what it's about. I think it's like a side story for Rohan or whatever. Which is super cool. It's another piece of JoJo memorabilia I'm definitely going to take. You can never go wrong. And this also came in a nice little plastic baggy thing that I'm definitely not going to take out of it. As you can tell, the collector in me is definitely coming out when it comes to JoJo's and stuff like that. Never taking them out of their protectors and everything. But yeah, I digress. JoJo's. Oh, I'm so excited to add these to my collection. I can't wait to get the JoJolian ones and add those to my collection and get the last JoJo Lands Ultra Jump magazine I can get my hands on. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, just let me know what you thought in the comments and like the video. Tell me what you guys think of my pickups and what you picked up this month as well. I love you guys. I've been filming for 40 minutes. I gotta stop. My throat is fucked. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace, take care, love y'all.